Don't scroll. I know you've been waiting. I know you've been wondering. I know there have been nights when you stared at the ceiling and asked yourself if the third party would ever disappear. If the obstacle would ever be removed. If the person standing between you and your soulmate would ever just vanish. And now, they have. The third party vanished. Not slowly. Not gradually. Not with warning. Suddenly. Unexpectedly. Completely. One day they were there. The next day, they weren't. No explanation. No goodbye. No closure. Just gone. And your soulmate is left standing in the rubble, trying to understand what happened. Trying to process the loss. Trying to make sense of the silence. Trying to figure out who they are without the person who took up so much space in their life. The third party is gone. Not because you made them leave. Not because you prayed hard enough. Not because you finally said the right words. Because God removed them. God closed the door they refused to close. God ended what they refused to end. God made the choice they couldn't make. And now, in the aftermath of the vanishing, your soulmate has confessed something. Something they've been holding in their heart for months. Something they were too afraid to say while the third party was still there. And what they confessed will break you. Not in a bad way. In a beautiful way. The way a hard shell breaks to reveal something soft inside. The way a dam breaks to release water that has been held back too long. The way a heart breaks open to let love in. So take a breath. Put your phone down on a flat surface if you need to. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. And I am about to tell you what they confessed. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Let me tell you what happened when the third party vanished. Not what you imagine. What actually happened. Your soulmate sat in the silence. Alone. For the first time in a long time. No texts from the third party. No calls. No plans. No drama. Just silence. And in the silence, they heard something they hadn't heard in months. Their own heart. Not the voice of the third party. Not the voice of obligation. Not the voice of fear. Their own heart. And their heart said your name. Not in anger. Not in longing. In recognition. You. It's always been you. That's what they heard. In the silence. In the emptiness. In the space where the third party used to be. Your name. Not as a memory. As a truth. A truth they had been running from. Hiding from. Pretending wasn't real. But in the silence, there was nowhere to hide. No distractions. No excuses. No third party to hide behind. Just the truth. And the truth is you. They confessed it. Not to you. To themselves. To me. I love them. I've always loved them. I was just too scared to say it. That's what they said. Not, I miss the third party. Not, I'm lonely. Not, I need someone to fill this void. I love them. I've always loved them. You. They love you. Not because the third party is gone. Because the third party was in the way. Now the way is clear. And they can finally see what was always there. You. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people want to celebrate. But wait. Here's what the confession means. Not what you think. What you need to understand. It means they are ready. Not to run to you. To be honest. With themselves. With me. Eventually, with you. Honesty is the first step. Not action. Honesty. They admitted the truth. To themselves. To me. That's huge. Because for months, they've been lying. To themselves. To you. To the third party. To everyone. Pretending they didn't love you. Pretending the third party was enough. Pretending they could live without you. The pretending is over. The lying has stopped. The truth is out. I love them. I've always loved them. That's the confession. Not a plan. Not a promise. Not a commitment. But the truth. And the truth is the foundation of everything. Without truth, there is nothing. With truth, there is hope. So do not demand more than they are ready to give. They gave you the truth. That's enough for now. The rest will come. In time. On my timeline. Not yours. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what the vanishing means for you. It means the obstacle is gone. Not hiding. Not paused. Not delayed. Gone. The third party is not coming back. Not because you made sure. Because I made sure. I closed the door. I ended the relationship. I removed the person who was standing in the way of my plan. Not because you deserve it. Because I am faithful. Faithful to my promises. Faithful to my timing. Faithful to my plan. The plan that includes you. The third party was never part of the plan. They were a detour. A distraction. A delay. But detours end. Distractions fade. Delays run their course. The plan is back on track. Not your plan. My plan. The plan I have been working on since before you were born. The plan that brings you and your soulmate together. Not because you're perfect. Because I am. And I don't make mistakes. The third party was not a mistake. They were a lesson. A lesson for your soulmate. About what they don't want. About who they don't want to be. About what really matters. The lesson is learned. The third party is gone. The plan is moving forward. Hold on. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what you need to do now. Not reach out. Wait. I know you want to. I know you've been waiting for this moment. I know you have 1,000 things you want to say. Wait. Not because you shouldn't speak. Because they're not ready to hear. They are still processing. The vanishing. The confession. The truth. They need time. Time to adjust to the new reality. Time to grieve what they lost. Time to figure out who they are without the third party. Give them time. Not weeks or months. Days. Days to breathe. Days to think. Days to feel. Don't rush them. Rushing will only push them away. Because they'll feel pressured. And pressure makes people run. Not because they don't love you. Because they're not ready. So wait. Not anxiously. Patiently. Not desperately. Trustingly. Not with your phone in your hand. With your heart in my hands. Wait. I am working. Not only in their heart. In yours. Preparing you. For them. For the future. For the life you will build together. Not the life you imagined. The life I am designing. Better than you imagined. Because I am better than your imagination. So wait. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust me. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what you need to remember about the confession. It was not about the third party. It was about you. I love them. I've always loved them. Not, I loved them when the third party wasn't around. Always. Through the third party. Through the distance. Through the silence. Always. They have always loved you. They just didn't know how to say it. Or they knew and were afraid. Or they were afraid and ran. Or they ran and got lost. But the love never stopped. It was there. Underneath the fear. Underneath the confusion. Underneath the third party. Always. That's what the confession revealed. Not new love. Old love. Love that has been there all along. Waiting. Patient. Faithful. Love that survived the third party. Love that outlasted the distance. Love that is still standing. That love is real. And real love is rare. You have it. Not because you earned it. Because it was given. By me. To you. For them. A gift. Receive it. Not with suspicion. With gratitude. Not with fear. With faith. Not with control. With surrender. Receive. The confession is a gift. Open it. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 1. Here's what you need to watch for. Not grand gestures. Small shifts. They will reach out. Not with a declaration. With a question. How are you? Can we talk? I've been thinking about you. Small. Tentative. Almost shy. When it comes, respond gently. Not with, finally. With, I'm here. Not with, I knew it. With, I've missed you. Not with demands. With openness. They are testing the waters. Not because they're manipulative. Because they're scared. Scared of your response. Scared of their own feelings. Scared of messing up. So be gentle. Not because you're weak. Because you're wise. Wisdom is gentle. Respond gently. And let them set the pace. Not because you don't have needs. Because their needs are urgent right now. Yours will be addressed later. Right now, they need safety. Give it. Not because they deserve it. Because love gives. And you love them. So give. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what I want you to take with you. The third party vanished. Not because you made them. Because I removed them. The obstacle is gone. The distraction is gone. The delay is gone. And your soulmate confessed. I love them. I've always loved them. Not a new love. An old love. A love that survived the third party. A love that outlasted the distance. A love that is still standing. That love is real. And real love is rare. You have it. Not because you earned it. Because I gave it. A gift. Receive it. Not with fear. With faith. Not with control. With surrender. Not with demands. With gratitude. The third party is gone. The truth is out. The love is real. Now wait. Not anxiously. Patiently. Not desperately. Trustingly. Wait. I am working. I am preparing. I am bringing them home. To you. Not because you forced them. Because I freed them. And freedom always finds its way home. To you. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither should you. Because the third party vanished. And everything is about to change. Get ready.